Who can forget Colt and Jess? As entertaining as their fights were, we all know that their relationship doesn't work out. You know, because Colt is trash man. So what are these two up to now? Let's find out.
Awesome!
When Jess caught Colt cheating, this was when the world realized that Colt was a player.
In 2 weeks, you sent for 8 girls. I have a screenshot for 8 girls.
Not only did he cheat on Jess, but he always seemed to have multiple women in his life. Larissa, Jess, Vanessa, Debbie. But at the end of the Single Life Season 1, he ended up with Vanessa. And technically Debbie too.
We're engaged!
We're engaged! Engaged! Beautiful ring! And it's prettier than Larissa's. I like that.
But it wasn't happily ever after for this weird love triangle. Debbie and Colt pretty much broke up when he secretly married Vanessa.
When did your mother find out? Probably right now.
Just now?
Just now.
And the Single Life Season 2 focused on Debbie trying to move on and move out. As for Jess, she met Brian 3 months after she broke up with Colt, and they were married soon after.
After I got married, Brian and I moved to Las Vegas because Brian had connections for work in Las Vegas.
I think when she says work, she means Brian's music career, if you can call it that.
I quit my job, I'm staying home. I just did what I wanted and I tried my best to stay home. I was feeling twisted, I was feeling like a pretzel.
Twisted like a pretzel. It's funny every time I hear it. Well, whatever's going on with his music career, Jess and Brian are still together.
Brian and I have an apartment in Vegas with 2 cats. And next month, it's my interview for the green card, and I'm so excited.
Jess has now traveled back to Brazil, but without Brian.
I wish Brian is here with me, but he needs to wait his passport coming, and then he's coming December and spend Christmas and New Year here and visit my family.
And speaking of traveling, I want to take a second to talk about this video's sponsor, NordVPN. I have plans to travel soon and want to make sure that I can watch the new episodes of 90 Day Fiancé while I do so. And NordVPN makes it so I can watch the show securely wherever I go. And the best part is the threat protection. It blocks malware, stops intrusive tracking, and avoids malicious ads. It's the safest way to stream your favorite shows and browse the internet. If 90 Day Fiancé is not available to stream where you are traveling to or even where you live, no problem. You can log in and use the app to connect to the country that has your show available. Watching 90 Day Fiancé safely? That gets the fire emoji. Watching 90 Day Fiancé without NordVPN's protection? Not your best view. Get my exclusive NordVPN's 2-year plan discount plus 1 extra month free with my link below. And don't worry, it has a risk-free 30-day money-back guarantee. Te amo!
I want people like remember me with red hair with my ex. So now I'm blonde and I feel wonderful and beautiful.
Jess doesn't want to be remembered as Colt's ex. I mean, who could blame her? But her and Brian did take full advantage of returning to the show to confront Colt whenever they could.
You lie about a lot of shit.
Meet the white Brian. I'm gonna talk to you.
You're lying. Shut the fuck up. I'll say what the I want.
Goodbye, please.
They even came back for the tell-all for some reason. I think Debbie was excited to see Brian though. After the tell-all, we didn't see Jess and Brian again, but 90 Day Diaries has provided an update on the couple.
Something happened in my life and that scared me a lot, and I want Elga's advice.
The episode focuses on Jess in Brazil, trying to figure out her struggles with her reproductive health.
When I have kids one day, that's my dream, and I'm very scared because I have a lot of women's uterine problem in my family.
Her doctor in the US recommended for her to take her ovaries out, but her friend thinks that she needs a second opinion.
A new treatment, new possibilities. Don't do surgery right now.
And she does exactly that and visits a doctor while in Brazil.
I had my appointment to see my Brazilian doctor for the second opinions, and I'm going to call Brian and tell what's going on with the doctor.
Jess calls Brian. I wonder if he's making more sick beats.
He wants I use the IUD and make my uterus go normal back again, and then try having babies.
Their second opinion was good news, and they were hopeful for the future.
It's like you have a chance for have a baby one day.
Jess says hi to her hairless cats and logs off.
All right, baby, I love you. Bye.
Overall, it seems like Jess and Brian are still happily together and are planning for their future. I can't say the same for Colt and Vanessa. After they were married, the Single Life Season 2 focused on Debbie. Debbie was trying to move out, and everyone watching witnessed the strain of the living situation.
I promise you, I'm not going to abandon her.
I'm not telling you to abandon
I know.
her.
I'm not saying you did. I'm just saying, like, I'll take care of her.
Colt and Vanessa wanted their own space, but breaking up Colty and Debbie was rough.
We're going to move out in 3 months.
3 months. We're done.
Debbie ended up having no luck finding a new place to live, and it caused a lot of tension. And there was no more creepy close Colty and Debbie. We knew that Colt and Vanessa's relationship had its issues when they talked about it on 90 Day Bears All.
I feel like, you know, I'm their kid or something. Like, they're more husband-wife than... Yeah, he's been like this mama's boy for a long time, and that's kind of is a little bit of a turnoff.
But it wasn't until they talked about it on the Single Life Tell-All that we really knew how bad it really was. Instead of hearing an update about Debbie's dating life on the Single Life, which the show was supposed to be about, we heard more about Colt and Vanessa.
I moved out.
We're
I'm
separated.
They were no longer living together, and Vanessa says their breaking point is when she suffered a miscarriage, which in all seriousness is sad.
He took me to the emergency room in the middle of the night, and that was that.
It's okay.
There wasn't much of an update after this, but Vanessa did say that she would move back in if Debbie moved out. The only update I could find about them since was an article by Screen Rant stating that Vanessa and Colt were separated but not necessarily divorced. The answers were very vague, and there were no hints on social media. I'm guessing that there will be some sort of an update on a new show, and they can't say anything yet. And there's a good possibility that Debbie will be on the next season of The Single Life too. In the end, it seems like Jess got her happily ever after with Brian, and we will have to wait and see if Colt got his with Vanessa. And I leave you with a clip of Colt yelling at Ed, because it's great.
By helping, and kind of what Jesse's saying is, if you can support her more to find a man.
Shut the up! Oh shit! Oh shit! I'm 36 years old.
Okay.
My entire life has been support.
Anyways, thanks for watching. Bye!